Morning guys, what we're going to look at today is a muscle imbalance that's found around the hips that causes pelvic instability, which can then translate up and down your body. So if your pelvis isn't stable, then when you're walking, running, you get issues with knees and ankles, or if you're lifting, you get issues up through the spine and up through your shoulders and your neck. So basically you want a stable pelvis. What's really common nowadays is where people have an imbalance where their glute med, which is the muscle that's responsible for lifting your leg away from you and rotating your leg that way, doesn't work as strongly as perhaps your hip flexors and your adductors. So this is really common if you're stepping and lunging and your knee turns in that way. If you'll find you're squatting and your knees come together, or when you lunge, your knee moves across this way. If when you stand on one leg, your hip kicks out to the side and your hips drop down this way, it's usually a sign that your glute med isn't working. So we're going to look at a couple of ways to get that turned on so that you can lift, run, walk more safely and reduce your chance of injury. So first thing we're going to do, if you've got an imbalance, there's too much of a signal to some muscles. The muscles that are overactive, we just want to stretch or roll before we train, so the neural signal to them gets turned down and we can then boost the signal to the muscle we want to. So if we're looking at activating your glute med, very often there's a muscle here in one of your hip flexors called your TFL, going down into your IT band, and your adductors are often the ones that are too tight or overactive. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up a foam roll to start off with, and we're going to roll, lie on your side, like you're rolling your IT band, and just roll your hips forward here. And we're going to roll from just up under your hip, down the outside edge of your quad, till you're about hand width above your knee. You're going to roll nice and slowly, going about an inch a second, and you're going to go up and down it 5 times. Okay, I'm not going to do it for the video, but we'll do it 5 times. You do that on whichever side the imbalance is. If you've got it on both sides, do it on both sides. Then you can do the same on your adductor. So from here you can lie down, facing or with the roller out to one side, hips on the floor, kick your leg out, straighten your leg up, and then all you're going to do, get your hips off the floor, and we're going to roll down the inside of your leg. Yeah, down to the knee, and then back up to the groin. Again, you do the same thing, so you move about an inch a second, and you make 5 passes up and down. Now again, might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's just going to turn down the signal for those muscles. Then we're going to look at ways to boost the signal here. Now, if we want our leg to be externally rotated or lifting that way, we want to encourage those muscles to switch on. So what we're going to look at is doing a single leg glute bridge to start off with. Now a single leg glute bridge, lie on the floor, again get into this position where your feet are close to your bum. You're going to take one leg off the ground, tuck your hips under so you're in this flat position. You're going to bridge up nice and high. Trying to keep your pelvis nice and level, and then we're going to come down. Now what we want to do is we want to encourage this muscle to turn on, so we want to try and pull the knee across us while we're doing the glute bridge. So if you've got a friend, get them to tie a band around the leg and you're going to pull it across towards the middle. If you're on your own in the gym, what you can do is you can tie a band around a squat rack, machine, anything like that. And again, set yourself up so that the band is pulling your knee towards the middle of your body. Then set yourself up for the glute bridge, just as you would normally. And then all you're going to do, bridge up, and you're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come down. And then we go again. Push up, bridge, and really focus on feeling this muscle activate. Again, you're going to do 5 reps, holding it for a 5-second count. Really feeling, making sure that your glute is kicking on. Yeah? If you're feeling it more in the hamstring than the glute, bring your footing closer to your bum. Drive through the heel and really hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 2 sets of 5 with a 5-second hold on each side. Yeah, get those glutes firing. The next thing you can do, just to hammer home what you've just done, is we're going to do a single leg deadlift with the same kind of mechanic. So again, single leg deadlift, you stand on one leg, hips go backwards, keep your body square, touch your ground, come up. Okay? What we're going to do, same process, we're going to tie the band. So again, your knee, the band is just below your knee, and your knee's being pulled across your body. So from here, we set up, get ourselves ready. Again, you're going to feel it harder to maintain your balance, and your glute is going to have to kick on to keep you stable. If your glute doesn't kick on, your knee's going to go that way. Okay? So just coming down, coming up. Nice and controlled, nice and slow. And 4 count lowering, 4 count on the way up. Again, you do 5 reps on each side, the lowering, and 2 sets of 5 reps on each side. From there, all we're going to do is we do a curtsy lunge. So curtsy lunge, the glute med is responsible for lifting your hip this way, your leg that way. So if we get you in a position where your leg is across yourself and you have to come through here, turns this muscle on. Okay, so a curtsy lunge, start here and step behind yourself into a curtsy. You see my legs across myself. As I stand back up, I have to straighten my hip. Come the other way, come back up. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. From the side, yeah, I'm keeping this foot flat on the floor, heel down, driving up. You're going to do 2 sets of 16, so you're going to do 8 on each side for the curtsy lunge. Now if you can't do a full curtsy lunge, you can use the ring or a suspension trainer and use it to support yourself. So you're going to hold on here, again, then you can pull on the ring, give yourself a little bit of a boost on the way up, here. After you've done those, the single leg glute bridge, single leg deadlift, and then the curtsy lunges, you should really feel your glutes active. From there, it's a great time, go in and reinforce it with some squats, deadlifts, and work on integrating that new connection. Awesome guys, I'll see you next time.